Welcome back, everybody. How you feeling, man? I'm your host, Lou. I got some help today. How y'all feeling?
Shit, like $1,000,000, man. What's Gucci with y'all, man? This disembodied voice you hearing right now is none other than Henny the Moore, the sole proprietor of the liquor store, man. And hey, we is not alone, man. We finna jump. You finna get jumped, man. Like, I don't know y'all watch wrestling. The Dudley Boy used to jump niggas. That's all they did was jump niggas and throw niggas through tables. We finna jump this topic today, man. I got my brother landlord in the building with us, man. My brother Amp in the building. Of course, Lou. And real quick, man. Thank you, Lou, for taking the time out of your day to host this shit. Cause I was having some technical difficulties, man. Was not for to make it happen, and you came through, so I appreciate that. Again, appreciate you too, Land, for the first show, holding it down, man.
Already, man. And hey, I'm feeling nefarious, so let's get this started.
You feeling nefarious? What you done pulled up? You gotta put it on the screen.
Oh, I ain't got nothing like that.
See, I thought you were finna crack the seal. I'm like, shit, overnight. Overnight me line.
You know
that was a past life right there.
Look, Chad. Backstage when I first got on, Lance said, "Hey, Am, you can stop that hating, bro. I'm gonna stop the hate."
Shit,
Matter of fact, I got a button for you, Lance.
I won't talk this shit. Can I talk this shit?
Go ahead, do your thing, dog.
Hey, man.
Water pressure.
Salute to them Spurs, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't express it enough. And y'all know, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. No cap. This is the honest to God truth. When I saw Wemby them and my team celebrate, man, a part of me was just like, damn, I want this for the Cowboys so bad, man.
Ain't it?
I swear to God, bro, a part of me was so. A part of me started feeling like, damn, why we just can't do this, bro? Why this can't be Dak and them holding up trophies like this, bro?
Like, I got a bottle.
That shit really bothered me for a second, bro.
Ready to bust when we win that bitch.
Look,
bro.
it took a little away from me, a little away from my enjoyment. No lie, cause I'm that hardcore of a Cowboys fan, bro. That shit kind of bothered me a little bit, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, why we just can't be winning and holding up trophies, my guy? Go ahead.
I can answer that question. I know defense win championships.
It's true.
And listen, and even in the situation with your Spurs, they are an amazing defensive team. They got Wemby.
Oh, yeah.
You felt like Castle should have been an all defensive player. You got size and length, across the board. They, defense win championships. You were able to neutralize, one of the better scorers in the league. Like Shea didn't have normal kind of production he normally has. You slowed him down. Right?
That's true.
Chet, no call, no show. Chet took 2 shots this last game.
Wait a minute, bro.
Shit a fraud.
I did not know this man had 4 points.
He had 4 points. 4 points
in an elimination game,
man.
And Shea out this bitch doing everything in his power to wheel his team.
Everything.
That's crazy to me, bro.
If I was Shea, I'd never talk to that nigga again.
What you saying? What you saying? Last show, Henny? Did all the heavy lifting, bro? Shea did all the heavy lifting yesterday, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to talk crazy about Shea. I put some respect on Shea's name. Like Shea was hooping. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to disrespect Shea. Real talk.
He gonna get it tomorrow by midnight. He gonna get this. I don't give a fuck what he did.
He hooped game 7.
He hooped game 7.
Lie.
I ain't gonna talk shit yesterday and today. But on Monday, we talk about the entire series.
Yeah, the entire series, he was getting locked up.
Yeah,
he was in jail, bro.
He was in jail. He was going through it. But to my point though, the Dallas Cowboys defense ain't been like that, especially in the playoffs. You have the 26th ranked playoff defense since Dak Prescott has been the quarterback. We can't sit here and harp on defense winning championships, but when it's time for them niggas to actually help us win the championship, they wet the bed, get 30 ball, get ran off the field, they commit penalties, they do all this goofy shit, and then they just get the fade back into the bushes like Homer Simpson in the damn meme. You know what I'm saying? Like it's everything. Like we give them all this credit, and shout out to Michael Parsons there, man. Shout out to Tank, but there were plenty of games where y'all niggas was on the field and y'all did not have the impact that we needed or didn't make enough plays in order to get us over the hump. I mean, I just sat here and I watched what the Patriots did. Drake May was horrible. The entire playoffs. He did not have a good game the entire playoffs. And this nigga got to take his happy ass to a Super Bowl his second year in the league. Because his defense held they nuts and they did not let it happen. Matter of fact, Land, this specific moment. He threw a pick in the shadow of his own goal line, and they didn't give up a point.
Can I ask
They
you a
forced a
rhetorical
4 and out.
question? Can I ask
Go
you a
ahead.
rhetorical question? Was Drake May's season last year and playoff performance better at any point in time in Dak Prescott's career?
No. Even his regular season, Dak Prescott's, the year he should have won MVP was better than that. Dak Prescott in 2021 was better than the shit he did last year. Dak threw
That's my
37
point.
touchdowns that year.
And he got an
Had-
MVP vote. Drake May got an MVP vote.
Yeah, so this is my thing. And we're going to talk about it, and this is why I think this is a very important show, just to make everything tie in together. We're going to talk about the scheme because this shit is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we want to get to where we want to go, and we want to feel, if Land want to have his sports life completed, he's happy with the Spurs, but he has some trepidation and some doubts in his mind because the Dallas Cowboys ain't hold their end of the bargain. This is the show for y'all. We gonna talk about this shit. We gonna talk about this scheme and what it's supposed to do, and if that shit is going to work, because we can't play with it no more. You know what I'm saying? This scheme is gonna have to be gangster. And we'll talk about it from the front to the back end. We'll talk about the fronts they talk about using. We're gonna talk about the coverages they talk about using. Right, and we're just gonna go from there, and it's gonna be a little not preachy really, but we're gonna just talk about what we talk about.
Can I ask a question to set the stage a little bit for some of the casual people that might not be informed?
Sure.
With y'all two, out of you and Lou, would y'all say this defense will be more relying upon the secondary or the front seven?
It's a marriage.
Cause we know Christian Parker calling Carter's secondary. And it looked like he put a lot of emphasis on secondary as well. So which unit do you think it'll be like kind of leaning towards?
I think because he said in his words, you build the scheme around a player. So it matters what personnel we got. Like if we got better secondary players, then he's gonna make it that way. You know what I'm saying? If we got better front, he gonna make the front that way. But yeah, go ahead.
And I'm also just gonna say, if he's going to bring over the match coverage principles, the Vic Fangio, the Fangio 6, the cover 7 principles and shit like that, it's gonna be very tilted towards the secondary because they're gonna be the ones with the numerical advantage. And we'll talk about that when we get to the back end. But when you play cover 7, it's called cover 7 because you're going to have 4 niggas covering 3 on one side, 3 niggas covering 2 on one side. There's going to be a split field match coverage, kind of look. And it's going to, and listen, even though the secondary is going to give you an advantage, you only rushing 4 niggas. So it's still going to be, your front still going to be important. You know what I mean? So maybe you can say, hey, you can get a coverage sack because they're going to have to hold on to the football and, all this other stuff. But it's going to be very imperative that you got some people that can win matchups against 5-man fronts, against 5-man protections, 6-man protections, and just hope that secondary gives you enough time to eventually get home. That just is what it is.
So let me ask this. Because people are talking about the blitzing aspect, man. You keep hearing them talk about players and, oh, yeah, you can use this guy in the blitz. Oh, yeah, you can use Caleb in the blitz. And sending the blitz, won't that compromise the match concept, if you will?
Yes, but there's a workaround to everything.
Okay.
So there's this thing that is called assimilated pressure, and they do it a lot within the schemes that Fangio has. They will bring somebody that usually is in coverage, and they will drop somebody that usually rushes. So, for example, they might only bring 4, but one of the 4 might be Caleb Downs. They might drop Rashawn Gary on the other end in the coverage. Now, by rule, by definition, it's not a blitz because there's only 4 coming because you got to bring at least 5 people for it to be a blitz. But you did disrupt, the normal flow of things. Now you got their eyes in the wrong direction. They may not be accounting for Caleb Downs to come to be coming. They might not be counting him in the box count. So what really happens when you do a simulated pressure is they're not really accounting for the guys come. Yeah, you're trying to get them wide open. Like he should, if done right, have a direct line to the quarterback to be able to make the play. So you did, bring a different person than normal, but you still were able to put 7 in the coverage.
So real quick, in layman's terms, and beautiful explanation, by the way, appreciate it. Because I'm familiar with the system, but I ain't deep with it like y'all are. But it sounds like we were all kids at one point in time. We went to Chuck E. Cheese, and or your local arcade, and you played that game with the little mallet with the hammer, and you trying to hit the little monkey or whatever coming through the hole. That sounds like we were trying to do with offensive coordinators. You never know what hole we popping out, so you basically just got to almost guess right to know where the pressure's coming from.
Yeah, you got to think and react.
And it's not to say they won't blitz at all. I'm not saying they're gonna have a 0% blitz rate. They'll still blitz from time to time, but there's different wrinkles in there to where you can keep your coverage advantage and get some pressure on the quarterback. But let's start with the front because this is more of a back end talk. Lou, do you have? Because I really want to start at the bare minimum because we're gonna start talking about gaps and shit, and niggas don't know what gaps are. Let's keep it real. Not everybody understands what the gaps and shit are, so we're gonna just talk through this shit, right? So this is, not only the offensive line alignment, but this is also the gaps. So as you see right here, there are 2 A gaps, there's 2 B gaps, 2 C gaps, and 2 D gaps. The A gaps are the ones in between the centers and the guards. The B gaps are the ones in between the guards and the tackles, and then the C gaps is in between the tackle and the tight end, if there is a tight end, and then all the way on the other end of the tight end or the D gaps, right? And this also correlates for the people that don't understand. We were talking about 0 tech and 1 tech and 3 tech and playing the wide 9 and shit. They also got that up for you. So if you're lined up on the outside shoulder of the tight end, and you're that far detached away from the defensive line, you're playing the wide 9 technique. If you're head up, if you're head up on the center, you're playing 0 tech. If you're playing on either shoulder of the center, you're playing 1 tech, right? So this is just for visualization. Some of y'all already know and understand, gaps and shit like that. But this is just to start at the bare minimum. I don't want to talk over people's heads. You know what I'm saying? I want stuff readily and easily understandable for people. You don't learn shit, from you don't when you're doing math, man, you don't start with long division and shit. You start with 2 + 2, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So we just want to, visualize this for you. So these are the gaps. And there are different ways to play gaps, right? Especially in accordance to stopping the run. Because remember, they have talked about building this team from the inside out, winning games in the trenches. Shadi has spoken about this, for a very long time. CP has parroted that sentiment. So in order for us to understand what we're going to do, we'll be doing gap and a half, but I do want y'all to understand the differences in these different techniques. So can you first show them the one gap style?
I think this is it. Yeah.
Okay, one gapping. There you go. And I'm just going to read it out. Also, I always appreciated you had the background like that, nigga. It just made me feel like
that's immaculate.
Gotta have a D in the background. You feel me? Triple D.
Yeah. Triple D in the back, man. So
salute to the D.
Yes, it's pause.
No Diddy.
Diddy, no Diddy.
No Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no doubt.
Y'all had me laughing with that the other day, man.
Oh, shit. But yeah. So they said, what is one gapping? One gap is assignment-based technique utilized in a defensive system the technique designed to make each player on a run defense responsible for a specific gap or a hole. Right. So just to put this in layman terms, hey, nigga, I got the A gap on this side. That's it. I'm gonna get my black ass in that gap. You know what I mean? Like it's the most simplistic, you know, day one, even a dumbass can do assignment when you're playing gaps. Like you got one responsibility in run fits. If you feel it's a run play, you get your ass down in your gap and we live with the results.
You
Now,
protect your house and your house only.
yeah, so it's easy, but it's also, and listen, there's nothing perfect in life. There's always a counter to everything. If you're one gapping, and they mention it down here, one of the weaknesses of one gapping is easier to get blocked down on and take yourself out of the play because you're already running into this one gap. If the play's not going there and they just wash your ass out, like you eliminated yourself from the play, like damn near immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can play very aggressively when you want one gap, and you can shoot gaps easily. You know, you can try and get upfield and be disruptive. Just being a one gapping guy, you're in your gap, you did your job, but you can also get your ass whooped very quickly because like you just hop your ass in this gap, boom, they gonna whoop your side your head, and like the play going the other way anyway, nigga. So
Yeah.
that's the downside of one gap. You want to elaborate on this as well, Lou?
Yeah, it's mainly using 4-down linemen, like we in a 4-3 defense. Like he said, also the main weakness in in the one gap, and we can get up to the O line can get up to the linebackers very easily because there's nobody holding us. You know what I'm saying? Because now the linebacker is coming to get the gap. Like what you're saying, the moment if one guy loses, especially if we go and play side, which means the play is going to you, and you get washed out your gap, the hole is huge. Like there's huge holes in one gap.
It happened a lot last year too.
Yeah, you gotta be strong or at least quick to beat the guy to the gap, so you can because that's the whole point of it. Like you gotta if you're gonna win a C gap, win a C gap. If anybody loses, and we say we run a zone play and a running back, he gonna find it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, I do want to point out, like, and just so we understand, like, it's one gap and it's more attacking style. You know what I mean? It's more of an attacking style, and you know, it sounds cool. It sounds gangster. We gonna attack shit.
It's mainly it's for people like Osa. Osa love this.
I was just about to say that's exactly what he wanted to do, and that's probably why he didn't fit. So I don't think they're gonna be so attackish. You know what I'm saying with this front that Christian Parker got assembled, because like we said, the smart OCs, we're gonna use your aggression against you. So if you rushing upfield, then guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna say, hey, we'll throw a screen over top of you. You know what I'm saying? Do a misdirection, and now you looking stupid. Like, and it's a lot of different ways you can use that aggression against people. So that's why you can be in danger doing the one gap type scheme a lot of the times, especially if you don't got like super athletic people who can, you know what I'm saying, catch them on backside of the play, or you know what I'm saying, you can't be missing tackles in this type of scheme either. So yeah, it'll be like they'll be hitting their head on the goalpost in a situation like that.
Also, guys like Mozzie don't fit this because Mozzie he didn't have a good enough get off. He's a guy who want a two gap. He want a root. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing I hate that when the Cowboys had this scheme is that we got undisciplined ass motherfuckers too. Like motherfuckers who want to be a hero. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker, you got the C gap. So I know you good enough to like fight over the top, but dog, if you lose and the C gap is open, we gonna get burnt. You know what I'm saying? So
lack of discipline to expose you every time.
Every time. Especially, yes. And then when you're passing the ball, dual threats. If you don't maintain your gap, Jesus Christ. This what pissed me off when we play the Eagles. When people would be trying to get outside their gap and then the B gaps are wide open, that gives Jalen Hurts an escape. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
The thing about it though, like I want to ask y'all this. Because one of the major things that you need on the defense is trust. So it could be hero ball or it could be trust. It's either one of the two. You know what I'm saying? Like because if I don't trust this guy to make the play, I'm not waiting around for him. Like we saw that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I don't know if he gonna get there, so I gotta do it. Now your gap is exposed. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know which one it was from my standpoint. Like I don't know if it was either trust or it was just being undisciplined and trying to be a hero.
Maybe the green light, like Curry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you coming on a fast break. Usually you're supposed to go get the layup. Curry came in, they gave him a 3. You know what I'm saying? It's wide open. Like I'm not giving that green light to everybody. If you're not good enough.
It happened to OKC last night too, a couple of times.
Yeah. Trying to be a hero. And you know somebody who a main candidate for that, and I would say that's DeMarvion. And you might want him to run around and roam like that. Like I really want to see him blitzing, bro. Like I think you got to use that closing speed that he had. He showed you he can get 5 sacks in the season. Like I feel like you should be deploying him on different ways on his defense to manufacture some pressure. Like to let me know Christian Parker really in his bag, I think you'll see an uptick in the way DeMarvion is deployed.
Lane, you said something powerful, bro, when you were talking about trust. And I think it's 2 ways. I think it's your players trusting each other, but I also think it's a matter of players trusting the scheme also.
That's true, too.
And trusting the defensive coordinator. Like, we done played ball. You know how it is. Like, man, it done been several times I done been on the field, and I look at my senior safety. This is my junior year. He like, hey, man, F this. We running this.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't trust the coach. And that's when you also get hero ball. When you believe and you trust in the guy who is at the helm, who was leading this defense.
Either they not gonna trust it or they gonna do it begrudgingly.
That
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It
it's
was
like
doing it begrudgingly.
you might as well don't even do it.
Trusted Fluke.
Yeah.
Hell
And like
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of feel some of them players sometimes. Like I really do, cause I done been a player who had to do something that I didn't think was gonna work, and then it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like the players kind of be defenseless at times. At certain positions, it's no going off script. Like if the defense is the defense, now it's the defense. Like you got to do what they say, cause it's a catch-22. You either gonna do what they say or you won't get reps. So like now, you damn near paying her, like you damn near forced to do something incorrectly that you know that's not gonna work just for the sake of being on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to stay on the field, so you gotta carry out this bad plan. So you know that's why I think some of your leadership come in it. Like that's why I want to see Quinn Williams or somebody like that and not be outcast for those type of statements like we seen in the past. Like we saw DeMarcus Lawrence try to be outspoken and Micah Parsons be outspoken and Trayvon Diggs be outspoken, and then they got, you know what I'm saying, they got banished away for life. Like we don't need that type of stuff because you gotta listen to the players at the same time. And I liken it to, like I work in a plant type place, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have like people that's like the engineer, they might build a machine and they don't listen to the people who working on the motherfucker every day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got that marriage between each other, now you can actually, you know what I'm saying, get the best results. So like you might build a scheme, but if you're not listening to the people who carrying it out, it's not gonna go well. You know what I'm saying? Because they know exactly what they need to make it easier. Like the best people who design schemes and stuff like that, they go amongst the players and be like, hey, what can I do to make your job easier? Like that come from communication, and that's why I feel like we're in a better situation because we got great communicators now. So they'll be like, hey, DeMarvion, how can I make you better? How can I make you more effective? Like, what do you feel like you can do better? And like you go customize that. We seen Christian Parker customizing his coaching scheme or the way his style is to the player. He customizing it to the player. He acting like, hey, you wanna jam with the right arm or the left arm or 2 arms, or how you wanna jam? Oh, you like this way? Okay, we're gonna do it like this. This the best way I can maximize your talent. So if we can figure that out and like customize the way we wanna go about it, I feel like we'll get the best results in that way.
I agree. Now, Lou, I need you to move this from 1 gap to 2 gap, because we're gonna get to the one we doing. We're doing gap and a half, but we just going through and showing the difference in how this shit is ran. But what were you finna say, Al?
I was just about to ask that question, where you was going next.
Yeah. Because we got to, in order for us to understand it, you know, in order for us to tell people so that they can understand it. We got to different. Not only do we got to start at the basics and differentiate on what we're doing, but we also got to show what the other methods are, so you understand what the hell we doing. Because one gapping is completely different than two gapping, and then two gapping has some differences in between that and gap and a half plan.
And you
Right?
damn near need different personnel for both of them.
Yep.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Yes, knowledge is power. So I know that we're going over a lot, but it's best to do it this way so niggas can understand what we're doing. Because this is going to be a defense that utilizes the gap and a half scheme. But we also will be doing that from multiple different fronts. And when we get to talk about the fronts, you'll see some familiar shit. So two gapping. Two gap is another assignment based technique utilized in a defensive system. The technique is designed to make a defensive lineman responsible for maintaining gap integrity on two different gaps. Right now, I actually got I think I got a graphic for two gapping. Like they actually show niggas in the process of blocking down for two gapping. Do I have that in there? Did I remember to send that to you?
This?
My nigga. Okay, so yes,
Yeah.
I do. Okay. So again, when we talk about two gapping, and this is the thing, they're going to occupy the offensive lineman when they're two gapping. So the defensive linemen, when they're playing and they're two gapping, they're going to try and get the offensive lineman off base, and then they'll be able to control them. So if the play bounces into one gap, they can bounce into that one. If it bounces to a different gap, they can bounce into the other one. But they're going to try and maintain control of the offensive lineman, so that regardless of which hole they take, what they're responsible to, they can swim and get into it. Right? That's the best way I can put it. It's more of a reaction style way of playing it. If you would call one gap in an attack style, then this would be a reactionary style. So Lou, let's add some nuance to it. You the offensive line aficionado.
Well, you talking about to two gapping?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. The whole job is what he said. They holding up because the linemen they trying to occupy two to keep the linebackers as free as possible. That's the whole point of that. They not firing off. You gotta be strong to do this. I'm telling you that right now. You're gonna need some heavy set people because them tackles and them tight ends, they gonna maul the shit out of you if you smart. Like if it's an Osa trying to two gap, they gonna maul the shit out of him. Just being honest with you in a duo. To be honest with you. And you gotta have enough you gotta be like a heavyweight boxer too, because you gotta have enough hand fight to be able to fight over whenever the running back finally declares where he going. You feel me? So yeah, you got to be stout. This is not a very good scheme against You're not gonna have a lot of pass rush in this gap because they coming off with a passive mentality. They coming off to hold up and everything instead of attacking and going directly for the quarterback. So yeah, I mean you see a lot of pure two gapping in college more. It's harder to do in the NFL because I think people are just too good.
Talent level, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we're not doing none of this shit that we're talking about. We just show, for real. I wanted to show y'all the difference. One gapping, niggas got one gap. They shooting that bitch 9 times out of 10. They getting down there as attack style front. Two gapping, a little bit more passive. You can react to shit. You're holding up. You're trying to keep the linebackers clean. We'll be doing gap and a half, nigga.
You probably should be a bigger player to do two gapping, right?
Yeah, you gotta be chunky.
Yeah.
Because you gotta kind of control your player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta be.
You said chunky. Yeah. Pause.
I mean, but I'm saying you got fat. How about fat? You gotta be fat. How about that?
God damn. I ain't even catch that one. Like shit. You can't say no descriptive words, man. Just eliminate them from your vocabulary, man.
Yeah, you gotta be bigger. I would say. Then you gotta be like a Mozzie type. That's where Mozzie came from in Michigan. Two gapping all the time.
Yeah, so, and weren't we a one gap scheme when he got here?
Yes, we drafted him as we were one gap scheme. That's what made it such a dumbass pick. But yeah, the gap and a half. So you use this as your two gap, and this is actually the gap and a half. Cause so let me tell you what's the difference. But gap and a half is they're firing off like it's one gap, right? But they also have a secondary gap that they are responsible for, and they're sharing the responsibility with somebody else, which is showing here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is gap in the half right here, like already on the screen. Because like this guy over Tyron Smith right here, he's sharing the gap, the B gap with 56. You know what I'm saying? If DeMarco Murray comes in that B gap, like that's how it is. And this is why when Christian Parker was saying like I need talented guys, I need first rounders. This is why he's not lying. Like because like I'm not having just anybody to take on that responsibility for you to be able to like that's what rare talent to be able to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. You got to be athletic, you got to be strong, and you got to have enough hand fight to be able to fight back over. It's not something that everybody is just gifted in doing, and just because you play defensive ends and doing. Also, since we in 3-4, I think a lot of people need to change their verbiage. The defensive end in the scheme is not Sam Williams. The defensive end is this guy over Tyron Smith, number 72. So our defensive ends now are our D tackles. All of our defensive ends from last scheme are the edges. So correct. Sam Williams are they're now edges now. They're gonna be linebackers. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
outside linebacker.
Malachi Lawrence, they're now linebackers. Defensive ends is a Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams is technically gonna be a defensive end in this game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or a Tito Agbana. I forgot his name.
The double O. I ain't gonna get a nigga name right.
Yeah, double. That double O is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Or Kenny Clark. They're gonna be the defensive ends.
Or O2.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? O2, you know what I'm saying?
But they still not gonna be used to rush though. So
sometimes
to a certain degree.
Yeah.
They gonna hold the edge though, right? In the run game still.
No, they over the tackle. They over the tackle.
Oh, okay. So the outside linebackers gonna still be responsible to set the edge.
That's what Sam Williams, that's what Malachi Lawrence, Rashawn Gary. Yeah, that's what
you being real generous, Lou. I appreciate you, man. Saying Sam Williams.
What he
I don't think that's gonna be him. I hope so. I hope
he gonna play?
I hope so, because you got Donovan Izaraku and Malachi Lawrence.
Oh yeah, I'm saying in general. That's what they ain't playing right here. At no point I should see them right here where over Tyron Smith. They may, but I wouldn't do that. I'll go get my guy from Bama to do this before them. LT
Overton. That's I think that's why they probably drafted him, because he's so versatile.
He was
because he's kind of like a tweener kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's not just a pure pass rusher. Mm-hmm. He was projected to be one. Like, believe it or not, he was supposed to be one of those ones, but he just didn't really turn into that type of guy. So, his stock fell kind of dramatically. So maybe we can channel some of that, you know what I'm saying, if he's used the right way. So we'll see.
Yeah. Look, and for anybody who's struggling to kind of wrap your mind around all this math and all these schemes, and I made it simple for y'all, okay? I got it done 3 ways. Your one gap, look, that's like the scriptures say, as for me and my house, that's all you worried about. You worried about that one gap, right? When you talk about 2 gap, right, that's really what I call your peekaboo defense.
Yeah, you kind of read the play as it's going.
You peeking. You looking to see, okay, do I need to go this way? Do I need to go that way? And your gap and a half, look, y'all see the movement. Yeah. You going to check on Miss Parker next door. You got yours. It's for me in my house, but you checking on your next door neighbor.
Now, I need you to fire off like it's one gap, because I need you to knock Tyron Smith back a little bit, but you're gonna be sharing responsibility with somebody else.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
at the same time, it's like, I know it sounds kind of crazy to some people when we doing this, because it's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of processing, but we got to also understand that this is happening like in a split second or so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is a quick process right here. Like when they grab and engage with the tackle, they gotta be like boom. It's like that. Quick. It ain't like It's a boom.
Yeah, they ain't slow dancing.
And then he gotta see it. He gotta be able to read it and understand where he's going. So
honestly, this is my hot take. I don't think Overshown. He got to prove to me that he fit this scheme. Because
that's an interior linebacker, and this is the thing.
59 and 56. That's what you saying the word around my mind. Because they got to be able to come down and bang with the guards. You know what I'm saying?
He a finesse guy.
You know what I'm saying?
They got Maris and Overshown fucked up right now, because I think Overshown would do better trying to rush a nigga, and I think Maris be right back at home playing interior linebacker.
Let's touch on that real quick though. Do y'all think that's a misevaluation, or do you think they just figuring it out right now. Maybe they'll see it more clearly out the camp and shit. Because I don't know if they got a good enough grasp on this roster to me. If that's what they going with.
I think it's premature ejaculation, truth be told.
Talking about Maris?
Pause. That gotta be a
Murs and Overshown. I don't think either one of them are in the right position.
Yeah, they being used wrong from the get-go.
Yep.
Like, you hearing about Maris being a pass rusher?
Yeah.
If anybody'll be a pass rusher, that's Overshown. He way more of a, you know what I'm saying? Way more of a twitchy, bendy, athletic closer type guy than Maris is. Maris is a big linebacker. That's who he is. He's a linebacker.
I mean, I think they cross-train. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna hold my answer. I'm gonna just be the positive. I think they cross-training until I see the clips, from Oxnard.
This is true.
Oxnard is crazy.
I said Oxnard.
Yeah, you talking like
you so sadistic.
No, he talking like Grandpa
Jerry Jones. Damn right.
Oxnard. You know what I'm saying? Because Barham, Jay Sean, they got him where 59 and 56 were. But at him at Michigan, he was where 91 and what's his guy on the other side? That's what he was doing. He played some inside but we didn't basically took an edge guy who played some linebacker and said, all right, you 59 and 56 now. You know what I'm saying? And then did the opposite with Maris. So hopefully they cross-train.
Let me ask
do y'all think we asking too much though of our young guys?
That's kind of where I was finna go with it.
In which way?
We here, Land.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, like, what is y'all's expectation for somebody like Malachi coming in? Like, is he gonna be a mainstay, or where do you see him at in this scheme?
I don't see him doing none of this shit.
Rotation.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's why I asked, because I feel like you just said,
not defending the run. I'm talking about defending the run. I don't think he's strong enough.
His skill set is different from what we sound like we describing, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I won't Sam. I'd rather have Sam out here doing this shit, you know what I'm saying?
This the only thing he can do. What 98 doing? Contain. That's it. Try and set the edge. And I say try and set the edge, because you ain't all that strong.
You gotta be strong. You gotta be kind of strong.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the worst thing about his film is when he went inside. Like y'all call me a hater. Every time he went inside, his ass got folded. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want him doing nothing inside. Like, purely,
he need about 15 more pounds. He need about 10.
Overton will do better in that role.
He already built like a.
He a big dude. He damn near. I'm telling you, he in between a defensive tackle and an edge. That's what he is.
He's like 285. I think Osa would play to like 285. So he a 3-tech in the NFL. Like he's a big ass nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm only worried about LT. He ain't as athletic to be out there.
He not.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be out in space. The wrong. What's that playing, Madden? Play action boot.
Yeah.
And let's say if that's Bowers coming back and you got contained on that, boy, that check down going for 20.
The one thing I could give LT though, like, I don't know if he was the one with one eye amongst the blind, but he did emerge as our premier pass rusher. Like, we didn't have a great pass rushing room.
Yeah, I saw y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a great pass rushing room. I give you that. But at least he did find a way to, you know what I'm saying, emerge. So hopefully he can build on that.
I don't know what y'all was doing at Bama, man. Y'all usually have some better pass.
I don't know what's going on either. Yeah.
Like Will Anderson took all the talent with him.
He took everybody power. We ain't have no pass rush. Then we ain't have no running back for real either.
That's what
we ain't have no running back either.
Go ahead,
I don't like Jam. Did Jam go to the league?
Jay Knott?
He got picked up by somebody.
What's his name? Jay Knott or no, somebody else?
Jam Miller. Talking about running back.
I'll look it up. Go ahead, Amp.
I don't know where he went.
Patriots. He went to the Patriots.
Patriots. Wow.
I ain't saying nothing, Lou. I was just sipping my lemonade.
Oh, okay.
Who they got starting that running back?
Who?
Patriots.
The Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson?
They had Stevenson, and they got the boy from Ohio State. Trey
Hendrickson.
Oh, yeah. He gonna be on another team. He gonna be a journeyman.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna make it.
They good at back. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it over there.
Especially if they get AJ Brown. They run game may take off this year. Ain't gonna hold you.
So we were talking about the fronts, and like you said, we showed you gap, one gap, we showed you two gap, and we're actually be doing gap and a half. I think I got a slide for gap and a half too. Just to put it up there before we move on to the next one.
I'm looking for. I don't think I see it.
It's like, why would you go halfway though? Why would you go halfway instead of just doing 2? That's what. Like, is it a? I'm saying, like, why would you go a half a gap instead of going the full 2 gaps?
To have pass rush.
I'm trying to. That's my question. I'm trying to ask what's the advantages of doing that. That's
you can rush the passer. You can rush the passer and blitz in a gap and a half scheme because it's strictly reactionary in 2 gap. Yeah. You gotta wait to see what them niggas doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait and see where they going in order to.
I'm not familiar with this half gap stuff.
Yeah, it's like I want you. I don't because in 2 gap you purely reactionary. No, I want you reacting as you whooping his ass. How about that?
Okay. It's in between the 1 and 2 gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more aggressive than it's more aggressive than 2 gap, but if you see some shit happen, then like
you gotta just penetrate.
You gotta disengage.
Pause.
Yeah, you gotta be able to disengage. You gotta be able to as you like.
We can't say shit in this thing. We can't say that.
I know that's
what you gotta be able to penetrate. Like shit, nigga, that sounds way too aggressive.
That's basically what he said.
Continues.
That boy said shit, nigga. That's way too aggressive. Like, that's just a word, bro. Like, and it's a football word too. Like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know.
It's basically if like in 1 gap. Like 1 gap, you get a check mark if you just fire through your gap, but like the run happens in the gap over because you fired in your gap. Like now in gap and a half, if you fire in your gap, I want you to be able to fight over, back over the lineman too, like you know what I'm saying, throw them out the way. And that's where there's a lot of people have that, ability and strength. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why people struggle too.
Yeah, you gotta
do that.
That's why Quinn Williams gonna be so important too.
Yep,
because he's one of those freaks that can actually pull this off.
Yes, you gotta. That's why he said you need some dogs up front that better do this shit right here.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's all a numbers game.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because this is going to be a very simple transition. You're going to be playing from multiple fronts. Some teams are a 4-3 defense. Some teams are a 3-4 defense. The Dallas Cowboys will be utilizing a multitude of different fronts. And we can just show you. You can just cycle through our 4-3 and our 3-4 and our 4-2-5 shit real quick. They seen these graphics before, so we ain't got to stay on this all day. So in a 4-2-5, which is a version of nickel, remember there's different kinds of nickels. You can be a 3-3-5 nickel where you have 3 down linemen, 3 defensive backs, 3 linebackers and 5 backs. And then you can be a 4-2-5, 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 backs, right? So, and listen, he said we would be a 4-2-5 defense in our nickel packages. So, our ends in that situation would be Rashawn Gary and Devin Izaraku, and I'm projecting because I don't believe Malachi Lawrence wins the job, at least not fairly. Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark would be your 2 interior defensive tackle players. Then your two linebackers, probably D Winters and the Morgan Overshown. Of course, they'll rotate, and I'm pretty sure favoritism wins out, and they'll start the season with Caleb Downs and not Caleb Downs, with Deron Bland and Siobhan Rivera being your outside linebackers. Caleb Downs being your star / nickel, and then your safeties being Malik Hooker and Jalen Thompson. Therefore, see that going. Then, when you talk about our base, and I say base, we're barely gonna play the shit, but our base of having a 3-4 setup defense, you'll see Kenny Clark and Tito being your 3 down linemen. You'll have Rashawn Gary and Donovan Izaraku as your outside linebackers, D Winters and DeMarvion Overshow as your inside linebackers. Deron Bland and Revel playing the 2 cornerback positions, and then they'll slot Caleb Downs and Jalen Thompson in as the safeties. Which one would play which? They're interchangeable because Caleb Downs can play on the roof and he can play in the box. Same, kind of, sort of the same with Jalen Thompson, but Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Does Shamar James play inside or outside?
Inside.
So, what y'all think? How much better is D Winters than him?
A whole lot.
Right now, a lot.
Lot.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Unless is it reading and reacting? Because I know athletically James probably superior.
I'm talking about just weight.
Okay. The body type.
Yeah, I think if Shamar James come in heavier, I will be very impressed. I'll tell you that.
Shamar James, he actually had a decent little season.
That's what I'm hoping.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope he come in like 10 pounds
for a 5th round player. Yeah,
he had over 100 tackles or some shit, right?
So did.
That was actually my wish, because a lot of people were wanting to throw Maris at Mike last year, and I wasn't at that point, because what I wanted for him is what y'all just said. I wanted Maris to be able to put on a little bit more beef so he could withstand that internal pounding. Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, you definitely. That one. Nah, we can't even let that one slide past.
Wait a minute, because he said the words beef, internal pounding. Like, come on, bro. Hell no. No, play the Diddy soundbite for yourself on that one. You gotta play that.
Continues. Damn.
Man, look, y'all just don't understand how difficult this job is when you gotta pause with every phrase you say. So, you know, it's crazy. You gotta think we describing men already.
Right.
So it's like it's just a crazy task.
And he is correct. Shamar James
y'all
ran
give
a
me 1 second.
4.69.
Gotta use the restroom.
Good.
Go ahead. And he is correct. Shamar James ran a 4.69 and D Winters ran a 4.49.
Yeah. So he's more athletic too. You know what I'm saying? So this is the only thing. So I just did a video on this here. We're gonna be a 4th down team. And I went back and listened to his words, and I've been listening to everybody's words. What he said, we're gonna be a 3-4 by nature, which means we're gonna be personnel of 3-4. So let me tell you what, we're gonna always be in a 4 down, which means I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna always have 3 beefy D tackles on the field at one time, every time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we may shift down where one of them guys may be like a true 5, and one of these outside linebackers may come up and be the other 5, or because they're the Jack and the Sam. You know what I'm saying? Gary and Ezaraku. That's probably why they made Maris there, because Maris can play Sam. But we're not gonna. When he says we're gonna be in that 4-2-5, we're gonna be in that 4 down. We're gonna have a nose. He ain't gonna be a nose no more. Now he's gonna be a shade. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now you know how in the 4 now you have a 1 and a 3. Well, we're gonna have probably a shade in the 4 eye, or we may have a shade in the 4 head up. You know what I'm saying? And the other D tackle is gonna be athletic enough to be the defensive end. That's what I think we finna get ready to do. Like, I don't think we're gonna ever be an odd like this. We may see this like probably like once every game like this. You know, like with the linebackers off. I think we're gonna always be in some type of 4 or 5. Like we have both of them on the line of scrimmage. The Sam
and I never usually believe when you talk about an outside linebacker. I don't ever think an outside linebacker is usually detached. I feel like they'll show 5 a lot, even if they only bring in 4. I feel like they'll at least show, they'll at least show 5 down. Yeah, they'll at least show 4 or 5. Because then again, because then even if you're playing, let's say you were playing like a 4-2-5, you still could play under out of that. You can still walk a nigga up. You know what I mean?
But we not taking a D. The reason why I say we're gonna be like this, because look at the roster. How many D tackles we got?
Shit, we got a ton of them bitches.
We got like what?
Loaded.
We like what? 5, 6? We got
a
whole lot of. We got like 7 D. That's why I'm very confident.
And matter of fact, you got more than 7 because you got the niggas from the UDFA class. You got like
that's
you picked up like 3 UDFA niggas.
So we gonna be like what I'm talking about. Like we're gonna always have 3 of these guys on the field. Like the nose, we're gonna have a nose and a detail.
You got O2, you got Kenny, you got
Overton. Let's count Overton at this point.
Overton's a D tackle.
Overton. You really got 8.
You got to talk. You think you're forgetting about the Kansas, the boy from Kansas,
Tommy. You got Tommy Dunn. You got
what's that boy name?
DJ Withers, and you got Kevin Gilliam.
Tommy Dunn.
You got somebody else that's that was from the Panthers, ain't it?
It's another
Bullard.
Bullard. Yeah. So this is why I think we're gonna always have these 3 on the field, like a nose and what's the name now. The beauty of it is we're gonna be better than other teams who do this, because I didn't know you can play like 4 down out of this. Yeah. we could get gangster. We could put, so we could switch a Tito and Quentin a series and put him at the nose of the shade and make him fuck with the center, or put Kenny Clark. We can switch it around. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Quentin now he the 4
really right now got 10 movable pieces. Truth be told,
that's why I think we're gonna always be in a 4 down. Because when he said 3-4 by nature, that's just him saying we finna have 10 big ass motherfuckers on it. Like we got 10 D tackles, like damn near on the team right now. That means we gonna always have 3 on the field.
Do you think Double O gonna have that position? He a starter?
I think he'll start.
I think he'll starter.
Okay,
He'll be a starter.
I'm not too familiar with him.
I don't know anybody else's because I don't know anybody else who can do it as good as the guys behind him.
Yes,
what about Jay from UCLA?
He ain't ready yet. I know for sure. He need like 1 more year to cook. I think he'll be good.
7th-round pick. One day.
He was
7
last year.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know he was that far down.
Yeah, and we were talking about starting him.
That's crazy as hell.
I
thought we picked him up.
He was barely in the league.
That's why we were fighting.
Dude, that
They
what
tell
y'all
you
just
something.
told me, I shouldn't even be saying his name. So yeah, I don't even mention people that low on the depth
He got
chart.
some dogs ahead of him now. He may actually work.
But that's why he's Jay from UCLA and not Jay Toa for me. Because I tell you, I'm not gonna say this nigga name until he do something.
I borrowed that from him. He made that shit flow.
A preemie. Like we was hoping for a preemie. Like,
and I saw content out there saying that he was gonna be this type of guy too. So
facts.
Y'all gotta be careful out there with that shit.
The year before they said this.
Reckless.
Remember the year before, Jay? It was another 7th rounder. They said that was gonna make this team. Remember, he didn't end up making it. He didn't even make it through camp.
They said Jadon Blue was goddamn Barry Sanders or somebody.
You finna get his riled up.
They said that nigga was finna goddamn boy. And look, I always like to default to people who fans of that team because we know our team better than most. Like Lou is a Texas Longhorn fan.
Yes.
And he was honest about it and said that dude wasn't ready. And it was still people out there talking about he was. So I just think it's so dishonest, man. And I just don't understand how people could do that with a clear conscience. Like, that's why I know it might not be a party of positivity over here on my channel all the time, but I'd rather that than me sit up here and sell you some bullshit and then it go out there and play out and now you looking like, damn, man, I thought it was going to be like this and we said it. Like, nah, bro, I'm going to tell you exactly what I really think about these players. I'm not finna bullshit because guess what? I want to win for real. I'm not just trying to win on YouTube. I'm trying to win a fucking championship. Dallas.
Hold.
It's Dallas first for me.
Exactly.
So I don't give a damn about the subs and the other shit, to be honest. Like, I'd rather my team be successful. Like, I'm a real fan of this team and I want to see us be successful. So if all the bullshit around it is profitable, I just make my money another way.
No, that was the wildest one. I ain't gonna lie, Newhouse. Because them same people who were saying that was dissing Jahmyr Gibbs and being picked in the first round, bro. They were dissing.
They said he was Gibbs, yeah. And they fought me, Lou. They fought me. I don't think you was in the space yet then.
I wasn't.
See, they fought me, Lou. They jumped me. They said we shouldn't draft Gibbs or my boy B. John.
B. John, sure was.
I said we should draft both of them. We ain't even have nowhere near a chance to do it.
I remember that.
That's the Mozzie draft.
Yeah.
We went to Kansas City, was sick.
That was show that same draft.
Hey, let me pitch this up to y'all for anybody who want to answer.
Go ahead.
What do y'all think will be our since we on schemes, what do y'all think will be our most successful scheme? Two-part question versus the run and versus the pass.
If you talk about the one you see right here, you ain't running on these niggas. I give Rashawn Gary a bunch of shit because I don't think he's a great pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? But Rashawn Gary can stop the run. The nigga play about 280 some pounds. Like he's a big ass. Though. He's a big ass edge.
Oh,
he's a big BC edge. Pause.
God damn it! Al, you a pause monster right now?
It's the subject. I think it's the subject.
Hey, Al, you gotta relax, man. Hold on, man.
Going crazy.
That boy, pause a lot, sir. Pause a lot.
When you talk about this, though, Supposedly,
I'm gonna load a picture in.
yeah.
I'm gonna load a
But
picture
though,
in.
you gotta think about it.
Y'all know I'm silly, man. I'm just talking.
You hell when you well, boy.
Hey, and salute to the boy Keanu, man, for the raffle entry. I appreciate you on the
Salute.
Cash App, man. I got you.
Already. Hey,
Lou, what you got
answer
for
me.
me?
Go ahead.
This is what we should be doing. Boom. I think I just found this.
You just,
Now,
Like my old
all right,
playbook.
cool.
boy.
Let's do it.
see,
All right.
hold on. Let me keep going because I think I need to find a better one because it's kind of correct, but it's not. I think this. Okay, we can. It's what I'm trying to say.
Pause a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's something like
They tripping off that.
Yeah. So we're gonna be always and it's like I think our best front. We're gonna be a dog in is this bear front right here.
I sure was looking at that bear
That
front.
bear front and
Flag
bear,
on the play.
You got see what bear. You got to trust your guys on the edge, and we got to have some dope ass athletic guys because we're gonna be declaring a lot on line of scrimmage, and they ain't gonna be able to run on that because you covering up both guards and the center. You know what I'm saying? And you break. So if they passing the ball, they can't slide nowhere. They can't double team nobody because everybody's covered up. You know what I'm saying? And then in the run games, you can't double team anybody because everybody's covered up.
This
You know
something
what I'm
I
saying?
was sad about, though. That's what I was about to say. We sound like we gonna stop the run pretty successfully, but I'm not super in love with our secondary though. So like you inviting them to throw more?
That means you're banking on the pressure. That's why I said it should go hand in hand, man. That's why
It's a marriage.
Yeah, that's why I say like in order to have a dope ass pass defense, you gotta have a dope ass edge and some mediocre ass back end, or you gotta have a dope ass back end and a mediocre ass.
Yeah.
front. You know what I'm
And
saying?
we got Caleb now, so hopefully he can make up some of this stuff, I guess. But I don't know, man. And we got Jalen Johnson too.
what
Thompson.
You got
yeah.
you got corners, or at least you got people in your secondary that you actually like though. Because again, Caleb Downs is going to be a nickelbacker. He'll be the star. He'll play as the apex defender. You know, when it comes to the match coverage principles. Kobe Durant, who should win a fucking job. Kobe Durant is a much better player than other folks out there. So Kobe Durant, Caleb Downs, you're sounding to me like you're down one corner. You need one
we
more
need
corner.
Bland to play. We need Bland to get back to
Or
close to
Rebel
where he
to be a
was,
hit.
man.
Or
That
Rebel
should
to
be
be a
so
hit.
dope.
Or Rebel to be like a Diggs type of hit.
I also think too this year, since we got us, even scheme aside, I think just having dudes who are better, sure tacklers is gonna make us better in the run. Because a lot of stuff last year wasn't that the guy wasn't there, wasn't that he wasn't on spot and read how he was supposed to meet the backer, but they just didn't damn tackle.
Yeah,
I mean, that's football, blocking and tackling. I mean, you got to be able to tackle.
That's true.
You're not gonna be able to run every running back out on the sideline. Like you're gonna have to wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
What you finna say here?
I agree. Nah, I damn sure agree with that. Also, salute to the team Werewolf has assembled. Salute.
Fact.
Everybody
Salute.
salute, man. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
But I was gonna say this though, man. I agree, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just delusional at this point, but I feel like somebody will separate themselves, you know, eventually. And I also think the Dallas Cowboys aren't done at corner because I also think they ain't done at corner. There's a reason they called Adore Jackson in the building. Like they're still looking. Like they're still looking. Well, people forget about that shit. Like, hey, he came in for a workout. He ain't been signed yet. Like, they probably still looking. They might even hit up a nigga that we want. They might hit up what's old boy that just left the Titans? Used to be with Kansas City.
Sneed.
Sneed.
Yeah.
Is that Sneed or is the other one?
He ain't available.
it's
McDuffie. McDuffie around.
a free agent.
Yeah.
Damn.
He a free agent.
Life come at you fast.
Yeah.
Is he injured?
Yeah.
That's the reason why
he healthy now. Well, he legal shit that he got resolved. He ain't black man innocent.
So he troubled
out there,
and
black man,
innocent. I
innocent
mean,
as
he
hell.
troubled and injured. That sound right up Stephen Adams.
No. Yes, I mean in the eyes of the Joneses, but his case got resolved. He didn't do it. It was thrown out with prejudice. And then you know, he's supposed to be healthy now. So now he can go to a new location, you know, clear conscious. He ain't worried about his future. All he got to do is worry about staying healthy.
Jerry used to be a gangster like that, man. We used to be on top of them troubled players, bro. Like the Pat-Man Joneses and shit of the world. Where that Jerry at, man? And Pat-Man was hard, too, when he came over.
What's that boy that wore 94? Not in the 90s.
Brady. Hardy.
Greg Hardy.
We need some of them criminals over here, man.
The wrestler.
We need a criminal over here, man. Nah, let's
he
just
got his ass
what
knocked out. He fight UCF now. I mean, he fight UFC now.
We need somebody that break the law in their part time. Sometimes they just break the law a little bit.
Stay off the weed.
Randy Gregory.
No.
It's Randy Gregory.
Randy Gregory, the one that made the Stay Off the Weed famous from Stephen.
That's right. Yeah. We had gangsters.
But guess what? That's what pissing me off about right now. You know he was a part of the committee behind Micah.
Who?
Randy Gregory. Like we had a dope
ass.
Yeah. We had a dope ass pass rush, bro.
And we ain't got like, okay, if I gave y'all Randy Gregory, who could you put in that type of player right now for this team? Like who would be your Randy Gregory on this team?
The closer you got,
because I look at Randy Gregory as like a natural roll out the bed sack man. Like he gonna go get the sack. Who you got like that?
The only person I would say is James. I think they're limited for different. I think they're limited for different reasons because you know he's not as big as Randy, so you can't play him as much as Randy. But you know, in the limited time that he rushed the passer, he do gangster shit. You know what I mean?
He ain't as big as Randy. It's crazy, but we can't say no words.
I was thinking
we can't say no words, man. We might as well just come up here and do sign language, man. We can't say no words.
You gonna throw on some gay shit? You throw your hands up to it.
You twisting that shit while you twisting that meat. Twisting the shit that I ain't never seen. What Drake said?
Twisting it.
Well, let me play this ad real quick because I got a question for y'all. It's gonna be funny.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be funny.
Pay the bill.
This video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is doing an amazing deal right now if you use code HMA. Right now, Prize Picks is letting you do future lineups, especially for the football season that's upcoming. A future prediction that I think is really much so going to happen is the Jacksonville Jaguars receiver Brian Thomas Jr. will indeed be traded by the end of the season. You can guarantee this because it's been a lot of buzz around his name. Prize Picks is available in almost every state, including Texas. For more information on Prize Picks, go into the description and click the link down below.
Shout out to Prize Picks. Shout out to Prize Picks, man. But listen, I got a funny ass.
What happened?
What?
Hold on. Hold on, dog. I'm tripping. Andrew, he said twisting that meat.
Hold on, now wait a minute. Nah, see she a Drake hater, so she probably want to make that zesty. Yeah, I get it.
Oh wait, Drake said that? I ain't listened to that album.
He didn't say nothing about no meat. Nah, he just said twisting it. He talking about throwing up signs and stuff. Yeah. He a gangster on that song. That song in particular.
He talk about a nigga banging on him in the club. He don't know what the fuck nigga was throwing up.
He said he twisting that. He said he twisting up that I never seen. Twisting that shit. I don't know what it mean.
Me, I'm twisting at him because he twisting at me. He like I don't know what that nigga throwing up. I just throwing up in that nigga.
That nigga said he starts throwing up mob October gang or something. He said he spelled.
Y'all buying Madden?
I don't know what the nigga threw up to me.
Huh?
Y'all buying Madden?
What you mean by that?
You ain't seen the cover?
Gonna buy
Who on the cover?
It's
Caleb Williams on the cover?
I swear. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna find a cover right now for you. Hold on.
Why the fuck would Caleb Williams be on the cover?
Damn.
Oh, Angie said she thought you had said that.
No, ma'am. No,
Yeah,
ma'am.
y'all
Sorry.
look at Newhouse. He said so instead of being, I guess, DC universe.
And I want you to know it is a Sunday,
Pause
man. It is a Sunday too. So you gotta relax, Angie. It's Sunday. It's a Sunday.
Y'all
We in the
so
South,
damn funny.
Angie. You from the South too. Relax. Come on now.
Put some South in your mouth.
We gotta be better. We gotta be better.
Pause.
Iceman. Oh, he on some Iceman shit?
No, let me hold on, man. You
Now
not
that
see
cover
it.
would have been dope right there. I ain't gonna hold you.
You look at
You got
look
to talk about his
closer.
hands.
Look at closer.
What?
Hold on. Oh, you can't see. Oh, it didn't go with me. Hold on.
Oh,
Let me
he got
switch
the
it.
nails painted.
Yep.
Hold on, man.
He on his McCain shit.
What?
Zest Master 6000.
Ah, man.
Angie says he read her Bible today already too, Lan. By the
Boy,
way.
y'all about to make me not even
Okay,
use
she
a
got
patent
it
of
out the way.
trusting no more around this place, man. God damn.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I'm such a conspiracy theorist, right? I swear to God, bro. When I seen Jerry McCain nails, I was like, bro, they finna make them win for some LGBT shit or some shit. Watch. Because you know they want to push that too.
Let it
Like,
tremble,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, they would love to see this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm so glad that didn't happen. But yeah, like, I don't even know if he the caliber of player that deserved a cover. Like, what makes him be on the cover and to begin with?
I agree on
That's
that.
my problem.
Yeah, I
Why
agree.
Jordan Pickens didn't make it? If he can make it, why Jordan Pickens wasn't the cover athlete then?
I agree with that.
Let's go see the stats. Like, was he even a top 5, top 10 quarterback?
He
last
did not
year?
even complete 60% of his passes last year, dog.
Let me see.
How is this young man on the cover of Madden? Please explain.
Popularity. That's
Popularity, maybe. Let me see.
Y'all was saying something.
He was the
earlier.
number 1 overall pick, so that helps a lot.
Do y'all think QB play is diminishing in the NFL?
Yes, I think it's getting worse.
it. Yes. QB
Yes.
play and offensive line play to feed into
Yeah.
my brother.
What make y'all feel
yeah.
that way?
Because they
Because
coming in, all they doing in college is their RPO bullshit. Nobody can read a defense no more. They can read simple defenses like spot dropping, but they coming in and half read bullshit. They coming in dual threat, relying.
You
too
just
many.
need to get you somebody that's out of pro style then.
No, I'm saying like, look. So who the top quarterbacks today? It's you look at Dak, Mahomes, Allen, and
Lamar.
Let's compare it to the 2010.
Burrow.
Who was the dogs of that era? Brady,
Peyton.
Breeze, Peyton, Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can keep
Roethlisberger.
going.
Ben.
Roethlisberger, Ben Wren. Like the worst one was Phillip
Kurt
Rivers.
Warner.
When he was a dog. You know
I
what I'm
won't
saying?
say that. I won't attribute that to the case for it diminishing. I think that was just like a golden era though, for real. Cause you had some of the all-time greats just sandwiched in that same type of generation. I wouldn't count that towards like, cause like that's one of my arguments for Tony Romo. Like Tony was great, but he was with some all-time
All-time
great
great,
motherfuckers. So it's like I don't want to try to compare Tony as a great quarterback to Brady and them because they all-time great. Like that's just a different level of
What
greatness.
about- so what
So it's
game-
like I just feel like that was a golden era of quarterback.
What about the era before that? Who's the era before the Brady and who was the top dogs then?
Steve Young.
You know what I'm saying? Is that the
Troy
92?
Aikman.
Steve Young, Troy and them.
Troy Aikman,
And
Dan
you-
Marino.
Now Steve and Dan, they can hold their
Brett
own,
Favre.
but if you going off skill, like I'm taking Peyton and Tony now.
Like,
I mean
they-
Peyton and Tom.
That era you talking about? We naming names of guys who probably be running this era, like Matty Ice.
They would kill it.
Ben too though. Ben was one of them niggas,
Especially in this
Yeah.
passing league now. Shit. Man, please.
though. Could you imagine Peyton in this league though?
He'd be a
But
fool.
but that's back to the point
Oh,
though.
Montana. Yeah.
Most of these quarterbacks that we got around the league right now, they can't do what Dak do. That's
Favre,
why
my
everybody.
God.
Yeah.
That's why everybody loves Dak Prescott now. He's like a retro quarterback at this point. Like niggas don't play the way that Dak Prescott.
We forgot
Take
about
control
Drew
of the hook,
Brees.
make all of these
And
all these
Marino.
adjustments and shit like that. These niggas can't do that.
They're not cerebral no more. Like you know what I'm saying?
Marino,
Like,
Elway.
the coordinator is thinking for the quarterback nowadays.
Facts.
Usually in them eras, it was the player.
It was the
thinking for
Manning
quarterback.
show.
You know what I'm
was
saying?
the
The
Tom show.
quarterbacks used to be the coordinators. Hell
Yeah.
It was everybody in what's that arena in
Ooh, Warren
Indianapolis?
Moon.
Everybody shut up. Omaha. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they doing that. You know, it's Drew Brees because like that's what made New Orleans so dangerous because he had a dope ass thinking ass head coach Sean Payton. You know what I'm saying?
Bledsoe. Yeah.
Drew
Warren
was a
Moon.
monster.
Drew
Drew was a
Brees was
monster.
a monster, and they had an offense and a defense around him.
Randall
You know
Cunningham.
Yeah.
I hate
So
to
it,
give them credit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Steve McNair.
Warren Moon.
Warren
See,
Moon.
like,
Yeah, Warren Moon definitely was dope.
Yeah, so
All right, hey,
from
let's
that
go to the
aspect,
back
when y'all
end.
broke it down, I can agree to a certain degree. Because I still feel
Just
like
the way they
you
play.
got. And I'm gonna say this, and we can move on. Y'all might not like the way this sounds, but I believe this might be the culprit to why y'all feel that way. I feel like it was the emergence of the mobile quarterback. I feel like that might have took it. That might have took down some
I
of the
said
skills.
that.
Yeah.
I said that, bro. The teams got lazy. That's why I said the mobile quarterback is overrated, bro.
It's a crutch.
Yeah.
Yes,
Crutch.
Because-
And the
but see,
perfect
I'll
person to
say
look
this.
at is Jalen. Jalen
Yes.
is the perfect like
Because
he's the type of guy I'm talking about.
They changed what they think a dual threat is. Like the best dual threat quarterback in the league, like a true dual threat, is Mahomes. That's a
it's
dual
Pat.
threat quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like that can beat you on
But,
the air. And
but
the
that's
ground.
the thing I was gonna get. That's the thing I was gonna get with you with. I don't think it's the fact that we have mobile quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers was a mobile quarterback. He used to kill us. He used to kill us with his legs from time to time. And then Steve Young was one of the most prolific rushing quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But they still could throw the fucking ball.
That's the
See, that's
problem.
what I'm saying.
They
That's why I
still throw the
said
The
it's the
difference
emergence. It's the emergence of the mobile quarterback. And
It's
the
the
reason I
reliance.
said that in that way is because think about it. If you got two scales on the scale, right? If you got two sides, one of the scales is heavily tilted towards passing. Back in the day, it was a different definition.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
It was a different definition of mobile quarterback. If you can run at all, if you can do bootlegs, you was mobile.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and your passing level and your skill set and your everything else, your play recognition and all that was high, and then your mobile stuff was like here.
Yes.
That was a mobile quarterback back in the day. Nowadays, the scale done kind of tipped a little bit. Now you might be more athletic than you are in the other attributes of a quarterback. So that's why I see somebody like Jalen Hurts. Believe it or not, the reason y'all say Dak is a retro type quarterback because his scale is a little more even, and it's actually something like this. His athleticism then went down, but his IQ and his other cerebral things that, attributes for a quarterback is up here. So when you go to somebody like Lamar Jackson, what his scale do? His athleticism is more like
It's
up
carrying
here,
him.
and
Yep.
then his quarterbacking is kind of like down here. So somebody like Pat like Dak. Pat like his quarterbacking shit is up here, and his athleticism is kind of mid. You know what I'm saying?
This is
But-
first.
And a lot of these new quarterbacks, they scale is tipped. It's more, I'm fast, I'm big, I got a big arm, but my quarterbacking it got to develop a little bit. That's who Lamar Jackson was at first. That's why you draft Lamar Jackson at the 30th pick, because he
Yes.
wasn't developed as a quarterback. He just was an athlete.
Yep.
Now Lamar actually was one of the rare people who developed though. Cause at first I used to disrespect Lamar, like he can't throw at all. Like I ain't worried about him.
It was
He can
straight-
throw now.
He can throw.
now.
He was
can throw
throwing
now,
in.
He can throw.
He was
that
throwing
bitch
in.
now.
He wasn't accurate. He had an arm. Like he was Mike Vick without being able to throw in the intermediate.
And
He had
Josh
an arm.
Allen like that too, though. Josh
Yeah.
Allen kind of like even low key, like
He a gunslinger.
he dope with it. I can't lie about Josh. He got the quarterback and he got the run. He might be a better balance than Lamar Jackson is.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is more athletic side. Josh a little even in his. Like Josh actually one of the greatest. He one of the best quarterbacks right now, to be honest. If you want
Josh
to
finna
do
be
it,
30.
if you want to judge it unbiasedly, like he
How
got a good
longer
balance in his.
can Josh run around like that too? Now I think about it.
And he's not Lamar. Lamar's a elusive runner. Josh
Yeah,
is
he
a
just
power
a
runner.
physical runner. Yeah.
Yeah, like he can surprise you with some athleticism. So like he gonna take a beating on that.
He faster than you think. That's
He
what
is,
it is about
yeah.
Josh. He big, Cause that's that's a problem already. Like I got to get this big motherfucker to the ground. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Big Ben if he can run, because you know people don't think Big Ben
He
was
just turned 30.
Believe it or not,
huge, bro.
that's a good point, Luke. Cause guess what? Big Ben was a mobile quarterback.
He was, and it was hard.
Look,
it was hard to sack Ben.
You
bro.
looked at
That's
Ben
a
as a
big
mobile quarterback. People don't remember that because now you looking at Big Ben like this big stiff dude, but Big Ben.
They think about him when he was fat. Yeah, they think about him when he was
his-
fat and started taking care of
His
himself. Like,
football
that nigga be able to run.
quarterbacking Big Ben was up here. His athleticism was like down here, and he still was a mobile quarterback.
Yes. Yes.
He said, wait a minute, but I said, I can't wait to cut on ESPN one day and hear a nigga say his quarterbacking is up.
It's a difference. It's a difference.
Shout out Voch in the building though, because he's right.
Salute to Voch,
You know who I
man.
blame for
my
that?
dog,
Shout out
Voch.
to Voch, man.
And I blame this for every time a position get bad.
All right, he got the ad lib.
I'm always gonna blame the lower caliber of coaches. I'm gonna blame the high school and college scene, because they the ones. I'm telling you, they the ones who got lazy with it, bro. Because we used to look. Let me tell you why I say that. Fernando Mendoza, mark my words, y'all can come back and cut me if I say it. He gonna be a bust. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He gonna be a bust.
You don't think he gonna develop though?
He'll surprise me.
You remember I told you Ty was better than him.
Ty Simpson was better than
Ty
him.
better.
You know why I say it? Because Ty's processing was 10 times better than Fernando.
He play a pro style offense. He can make NFL throws.
I like Elijah Surratt and the receivers that Indiana had. I just hated the offense, bro, because it was so RPO yak heavy, bro. It was
bootleg,
bro, and
misdirection type
shit. It
shit.
kind of hurt they stock a little bit. Because I'm like, bro, these guys can run a little bit, but we can't see that because they're not running that damn offense.
And what a lot of people don't notice, Lou, is a lot of that success came from the way they played. Yes. It wasn't necessarily Mendoza all the time. It was like, damn, he's so wide open off of all this trickery that they doing. You know what I'm saying?
They can run the fucking ball. They can run the ball. They the fucking running game.
Yeah, they can run too.
And to y'all point in regards to this too, though, man. For Dak Prescott's senior year, Dan Mullen made sure to put him in more under center situations so he could showcase that he could actually quarterback and not just playing spread. He did him that solid because he believed he could do something at the next level. That's why Dak was actually able to get drafted. You know what I mean? He showcased he could run an NFL offense his final season.
You know what school they call the boring offense? Let me see. I'm gonna put y'all on the spot. What school they call the boring offense?
What, pro style?
Well, yeah. Who runs it a lot every year? Who does it?
A boring offense?
Yeah. Y'all know it. Y'all overthinking it. It's a big school. Chat.
Up north and down south.
Up north.
Michigan.
Penn State.
Ohio State.
More west.
Notre Dame.
No, it's east. West. Towards the coast.
Oregon?
Oklahoma?
Closer. Wrong state.
Washington State?
USC?
That's the right state. But who's in that? What school? Y'all should know this. Who got the boringest offense? No. Y'all probably know they was in California.
Who?
Stanford.
Oh, yeah.
Stanford.
Dang, I didn't.
Yeah, you know, McCaffrey coming from there, you know that? All they did was run 2 tight ends, 2 running backs the entire game.
Our offense is boring too.
You're right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
It's Stanford. Stanford got
to bring this full circle. Because we talking about defensively. That's why it's so important to be disciplined.
No, Dak beat Auburn. He didn't beat Alabama.
Because when you don't,
he beat LSU.
He beat Auburn too.
He beat LSU. That was a big game.
Yeah, he beat.
Then he beat Auburn too. He beat Auburn and LSU.
Yeah. He beat LSU.
Auburn was good back then. Yeah, he beat a good team.
Dak had them at first.
They lost to Bama. They lost when they played Bama.
They was number 1 in the league, country at one point.
They were number 1. They rose to number 1 and played Bama and lost.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised he fell that far, truth be told.
Because people be hyping, bro. And when they come to prospects, bro, they don't be seeing the game, right?
They disrespected Deshaun Watson like that, even though he not up to that caliber right
now.
Y'all
was measurement. That's why I knew
Deshaun
I could do
was
this
that
shit,
dude, bro.
I said, bro, you telling me the dude who beat Bama twice, he's bad? That's how I knew. That's how I knew Zeke was a fool. Zeke,
you picking no-name people over him?
Yeah, that's why when people were saying Zeke was gonna be over, I'm like, you talking about the guy who ran for 200 multiple times versus Bama? That guy? Like, hell no, y'all tripping. I knew Zeke was gonna act a fool. I knew he would. Yeah, bro. Like,
shout out to 2-1.
Oh, Dak was that dude though. Like the only reason he couldn't beat Bama was because we had an NFL defense and
they had nobody.
And he was the only NFL player. He was the only NFL player on that offense. They had defense. They had Chris Jones and
Darius Slay.
They had Chris Jones.
I be forgetting to say this. R.I.P. to Bell, because that was a player that played, a wide receiver that played with Dak, and he from the city. He came home and got killed, bro. So R.I.P. to Bell, man. That's fucked up. Damn. Yeah,
but Dak,
he was on that team with Dak when they went to the number one. When they made it the number one, he was on that team.
He sure did have his fool.
No, that's what we say. They showed these championships. Dak didn't have the defense to help him then.
Look,
he got it now.
If we put all this into perspective, you should view the draft a little differently.
You should.
You should view the draft a little differently because this shit ain't guaranteed.
It's not.
Like Oakland got Mendoza. They might still be looking for a quarterback for the next 10 years.
Yep.
I might be wrong. But I'm telling you right now.
We said might. They might be still looking for see Carmine from the city. He know Bell. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Bell, man. He played with Dak Prescott, bro. That's crazy. And like he got himself in some trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? He one of them players that he didn't get the big shot to be the NFL player. So you know what they end up doing, going back to the hood and messing up. So
I hate what he didn't get. You know, I wish I got NIL. I think NIL would have saved a lot of people's lives. You know,
it would have if they would have. You right about that, Lou. That's something a lot of people ain't touched on. If he would have been an NIL player, he probably wouldn't even went back to the streets or did nothing like that or been around or involved with people like that. And I don't even think they had
NIL money into some real shit.
I don't even think they had yet. The UFL and stuff back then. I don't even think they had UFL yet. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't even have no minor league or nothing to go to.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So you right about that, Lou. That's a great point, man. That NIL would have saved
a lot of people. It's saving a lot of people right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially like my partner, actually the dude who made this beat. Right now, he doing something real dope. He got like a company he a part of. They going around to each school and teaching the students and the players how to manage their money. You know,
that's great, man.
They need it. They need it.
And like we already know, coming from a black community, man, we know a lot of the times that kid be the golden ticket. Mm-hmm. But that family have to survive until he gets to it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Yes. So now back in the days, if he went to a big college, you might be able to survive because they gonna underhand. You know what I'm saying? We know how the game go. You gotta be that dude.
You gotta be that dude to get that underhand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, under the table type money where they take care of the family. But like that kid be the ticket for a lot of families, man. And like, and y'all really, when you said that, Lou, that made me change my perspective on NIL. You remember, I ain't really like it. Yeah. But when you think about it like that, bro, like that might be more impactful than anything else. Like I might sacrifice the sport for that. Like,
a lot of these kids ain't gonna get these NFL contracts, bro. It's only 32 first rounders. You feel me? Like every year.
That's real. Like
and if you can if I would have made up $2 million playing tackle for somewhere.
Now look though, we know it's bad parts to it, but I might take that positive over everything else. No lie, because now we got a Bama basketball player coming back. Like when he could have been drafted, but he like, nah, I'm coming back. Like what make you want to come back?
You gotta change up.
Same for Arkansas. Arkansas got one of the best guards. Arkansas got one of the best guards
coming back
in college, and that nigga like, nah,
I'm coming back. Like they get money now. They get money now. They like, I ain't in no rush. I rather leverage my talents and get to a better team. I might not like the team I might land on right now. You know what I'm saying? Or the situation I might land in.
Get more paper right here, right now. And then it was one dude who got drafted or he got signed, and then as soon as he signed the contract, look this up, Henny, for real. As soon as they signed the contract, they retired. There's two people in the league who did that. One of them for the Chiefs. Yeah. I mean, health reasons.
Truth be told, that NIL helps The other thing that's really unspoken is a lot of times the way it used to be pre-NIL, a lot of times guys will go to the league early and it was for a couple of reasons. They was either just that dope or they weren't pouring into the education side of their collegiate career. Now you got guys actually graduating. A lot of guys are graduating. So not only am I getting knowledge on the field and developing better as a player, I'm preparing myself, honestly, in my opinion, better for life after football because now I got this piece of paper to go with my NFL experience.
Yeah. But I think, and this is for like
with NIL.
I think it's better for the NFL with NIL. NIL helps the NFL scout talent. Like y'all, Georgia fan, Arkansas fan, Bama, we always looking for the transfers in the portal. So now with the NIL, I think they're doing a good job of finding them AA guys who be dogs. Like, didn't Cam Coleman come from a small school, or who was that? It was a receiver that I think Cam Coleman was at Georgia Tech or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but people, the normal year, Cam Coleman would probably came into the league like the dude from Georgia State. The receiver, he chose to stay though. The receiver from Ted Hurst.
He from here.
Yeah, he from from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, but usually without NIL, you probably never know about that kid, and that kid probably get drafted to the worst situation. Before Auburn, I think he was somewhere before Auburn too, right? I think
2024 to 2025.
It's good. It's good at us diluting or actually filtering out the great talent. You know what I'm saying?
We know it got great pros and cons to this stuff, man. Because at the same time, I hate the fact that players can run from hard coaching. Like you a star and you just don't want to get yelled at, so you in the transfer portal.
You know what's going on now, Henny? I mean, Lane. Now what they're doing is now they're putting some.
It works both. It works both though, because
they put stipulations on that portal right now though. They starting to tighten up as far as this jumping ship shit. Like they
I would say all they got to do is say they got a legitimate reason why. You know what I'm saying? Make your case to say, hey man, I want to get in the portal because I'm in a deep room. I'm not getting an opportunity, and I know I can be better somewhere else if given that opportunity. Or like you got legitimate reasons why you feel like you should get into the portal, then okay, cool. But that make for a bad player though, if you just doing it willy nilly. What you about to say, Hen?
Nah, you finna take my point because I was saying there's situations where. And you live through it. Like people have favoritism. You might be the best nigga. You sure you the best nigga, and they ain't gonna play you. You know what I'm saying? And it used to.
That's his cousin that's in that position, man. That's his sister, son. You know what I mean? That's his own.
And it used to be like hell. My whole career ruined now because I'm here. I can't play, and I'm never gonna put no film out. I gotta go get me a regular ass job now. So now, like shit, I can leave a situation where this nigga just don't like me for every reason and actually go get a fair shot somewhere. So it works both ways.
Actually, I'm telling you a story. It happened to me actually because I was y'all didn't know I started a whole year, freshman year, Arkansas Pine Bluff. Our coach got fired. Rest in peace. He just passed away. My coach, Monty Coleman. And
you got coached on the Monty Coleman.
That's who recruited me. Yep, he's who signed me. Yep. And then yeah, I know he was a former Redskin. But what happened was he got fired. You know what I'm saying? And my old line coach, you know what I'm saying? We bringing in a new guy. The guy coming in, he was showing a little, but then it switched because I remember it was a morning workout. This fool, he got up. My mama called me, talking about he cussed my mom out. So I walked in early morning practice. I'm already pissed because I don't like fucking working out in fucking early morning in a minute anyway. And then he made it like a sentiment like to fucking go at me because we were telling him like we was basically like hinting at because I may want to go back to Texas, school and all that shit. But I snapped on him, you know what I'm saying, and basically cut the whole shit off. But what I'm saying is back in the day with the transfer portal, because I wanted to transfer to like within HBCU to PV. The old rules I had to sit out 2 seasons just to transfer.
Damn.
Yep. And that was because I'm going in conference.
Years. Just because you're in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, because some fucked up shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense though.
It's a business behind it. People don't understand. Like, I mean, I'm there to play, but the coaches are there. They there to get a bigger job, or they there for themselves as well. So
yeah, for sure.
And if you was a transfer SEC to SEC, you had to sit out a whole season or some shit like that. So
you do give your player more leverage in that way. So it do even the playing field a little bit. I just look at it from the coaches.
Up and leave anytime. People understand.
From the coaches' perspective, though, because I talk to some coaches, like, I travel a lot, and I find myself, like, seeing and meeting a lot of people at airports and stuff like that. So I ran into a coach, and he was at, I think it was one of them Florida schools. He was a coach, and he was, like, one of the coaches, and he was, like, talking about how hard it is to pay these players because they ain't no rich school. They like, shit, bro, we got one player and he making all this money and like we ain't got shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for the competitive part of it. So they might have to figure something out with that. But like them poor schools,
they have a salary cap. Mark my words.
Yeah, they gonna have to, bro. Because them poor schools, they can't compete. They already couldn't compete, but now they doomed for sure.
Like it's about the donors. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they gonna pool the money. Because like, bro,
the boosters.
It's the boosters. Like some of these boosters to be like TCU booster is ain't he the co-CEO of Nike because the CEO is Oregon. The co-CEO is TCU. A lot of people don't know that. That's why TCU.
That's why the boys have New Jerseys.
They have New Jersey. Yeah, that's why they got red in their colors and shit like that. People don't know that. But that's that money going down. That's Nike money going into TCU. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit, like they got like oil money. Like Texas Tech, they got all that money over there because it's oil money. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Bama got a lot of money out here too. From all this land and shit.
Them boosters, hell, boy.
Yeah, they got some big boosters out here. Like Saban had the biggest contract for a long time.
Like Michigan, bro, it was old dude girlfriend. Remember that got Underwood? I know he dumped her head because she was like, remember she pressured. Oh, y'all remember the story? She pressured him to sign him to like $20 million. The Underwood, the kid rushing out. He not bad. Yeah, Bryce Underwood, he don't look good right now, but it was a bad investment. But you know what I'm saying? It was just shit like that was happening for real.
You know what else it does? It also allows, it helps out the NFL in this point to where it's giving scouts more film to look at. Because you staying longer, you playing longer. Look, instead of maybe just 2 years of film looking at you, now we're looking at 3, sometimes 4. In some instances, 5 years worth of film, yeah. Just because you decided you wanted to stay.
Anthony Smith has played 6 seasons. The boy we picked up in the 7th round, that nigga played 6 seasons.
COVID messed up a lot of that too.
True.
Yeah, you got the extra year for COVID.
Yeah, they gave you a year or so for eligibility for COVID.
Yeah.
So hey, look, we gonna show this back end shit. We I know we did a bunch of side quests, but it was entertaining conversation. So I didn't want to.
Yeah, it was some great conversation.
Good conversation, man. Good content. Y'all better send that bread.
Matter of fact, hell no. Put the shit down. Hell no. I just thought about it. Put the graphic down, nigga. No, take the graphic down. Take the graphic down. We are digitally panhandling at this point in time for this show to continue. We've been on here for an hour and a half.
NIL, damn it.
We've been on here for an hour and a half, man.
Broke 5.
Yeah, we need some content in our NIL. We ain't got it. So listen, man, I'm gonna put this cash app.
You know
mine.
me here and Luden put in double time too.
Cash app up.
We put in double time.
Second show.
And y'all, hey, we got more content coming out. If y'all didn't know, y'all think somebody was asking about where Boss said. We getting ready to do a show with me, him, and Okoye.
I'll be
DN. So
what time y'all going live, Lou?
8 Central. So
I'm gonna have to tune in to that one.
I have my feet up with that.
Me too.
The last one was a doozy.
Yeah,
ready.
We gotta see that one.
I'm trying to
get your snacks ready. Yeah, I just put the cash app up. Make sure y'all put y'all cash apps in y'all's, and I'm sure somebody be generous enough to send $1 or something. But we will make content for free.
You'll put mine in her hand. I can't type on.
Yeah,
I'm over here trying to find it because I think I got it hidden on y'all screen. I'm trying to find it. My bad. I'm looking old right now. It's all good. Because you can put it on the screen.
We do it live.
Yeah, let's keep moving though. It's okay. I'm gonna figure it out while we doing it.
I got to slide in about maybe 10.
I'm finna go in a
Yeah,
second myself.
You
let me see.
Gucci.
Is this?
You Gucci.
You know, daddy duty be calling.
Yeah, let's go over. Let's go over them like a lot of coverages. Knock them out.
Yeah, let's just because this is pretty much just an overview. I did an entire show over cover 7 already, but so people understand, cover 7 is family, right? It's not just one coverage. Cover 7 is a family of split field match coverage principles. We already showed you the box and the triangle. On the side, it's considered the box. They're going to play four. They're going to play 4 guys over 3. For what's considered the triangle, they're going to play 3 guys over 2. And that's how they, divvy it out. And there will be a multitude of different calls within cover 7. Like sometimes you will call stubby, for example, on stubby, which is over here, trip side check, the deep safety over the trip side plays over the number 3 inside receiver. The number 3 receiver, you know, has a vertical responsibility to the safety. If that's so, they, they use that too. I hear an echo on myself, so that's my fault.
I was hearing the hiss of myself.
Can you hear me? Yeah, where the echo
Yeah, I
coming
can hear
from?
you.
Somebody headphones.
Mic check.
Check.
You're sexy, ain't me.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'm good now. I don't know what that was.
Okay.
No, I still hear it. But anyway, point being, this is a kind of cover that they call for when they dealing with 3x1 sets. It pretty much get the safety involved. So they can manage the number 3 wide receiver. The number 3 wide receiver go vertically. That ends up being the safety's guy, right? So that's just one of the ways that they attack it. And then you have coverages where you can pin Meg or Mod to it. Meg being man everywhere he goes. Your outside corner plays man responsibilities, regardless on the number 1 threat, and then everybody plays match underneath. And then Mod, when you tag Mod onto a call, the outside corner is going to play man if they come past 5 yards. Anything past 5 yards is going to be man everywhere at that point. If not, if they have like a 5 yard, if they in break before 5 yards or something like that, then they're going to pass that off. They're going to zone off their side, and they're going to get their eye to the number 2 wide receiver. Right now, cone. When you talk about cover 2 cone, and it's a post snap adjustment, the safety in the corner cone or bracket the number 1 receiver post snap. It helps disrupt the number 1 receiver's route patterns, requires fast reading and communication, and it counters pure quarters responsibilities. So it makes it a little bit easier to try and take away the number 1. So if you're coning off a side, you call cover 7, you call cone, you got an automatic built-in double team right there that goes against your normal match coverage principles. So you already tagged that. That's how you want to attack that. You're gonna tag cone. You're gonna double team this nigga. He said, "Hello, fellas. Jersey in the house. Salute to David in the building, man." When it comes to cover 7 Cunny, this is also another way to try and take away a player. But you're actually going to be doing a bracket on one of the inside wide receivers. You can do Cunny and take away the slot, or you can do Cunny and take away the tight end. So you're still calling a pure double team, but you're calling it on somebody outside of the X wide receiver. When you call stump, and they usually call stump to a stack side. So let's say they got a stack formation over yonder. For that, it says you're going to adjust your coverage for stacked or bunch receivers. The secondary locks onto individuals to prevent free releases. It said it requires communication on who takes the point and who reads the release. Pretty much, this is when they do first receiver out. So they're gonna whoever releases out in the pattern first, that's gonna be your guy. You're gonna divvy that shit out depending on who on that side when it comes to stump. So let's say that they have a stack and somebody releases up and out. they already have it called that. Hey, that's going to be the safety responsibility. If somebody releases inside, it's going to be the star responsibility. If somebody releases vertically up, then that'll be the corner or the safety. It just depending on how they divvy that up when it comes to stuff. Then you also have bracket and mix. And mix is actually dope because you can call mix and you can have one of these concepts on each side. You can call mix and you're going to say, hey, we're going to tag Stubby, on the strong side, and then weak side, we're going to have Cunny.
Yeah, that is
right.
dope.
So that's basically the gist of the shit. Like, and listen, all this shit that I just mentioned, like this is like 24 different ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like you got like 24 coverages in this motherfucker.
The best example I can give you in basketball is like, I think people don't understand how many ways you can play a pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like you can choose the hard switch, you can hedge, which is you can show and go back. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy who's defending it. You know what I'm saying? Or you can like top lock it. That's basically what they're saying. Like we gonna line up in this cover 7, but we made like Christian Parker may give a totally different way or technique he wants these guys to play, and they got to better play it on command. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a good way to put it. And I'm looking at it like this though too, from a wider spectrum. I'm like, damn, you got to be on point with this shit too. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said he want to do his brain work. That's why he's saying stuff like that, because he looking at it like, if I give this cone call on this side and then this stump call on this side, you need to be knowing what your responsibilities are on the fly. And then right before the snap, I might have to adjust it. Hey, no, put the cone on this side, you know what I'm saying? Like I might have to switch it up, and you got to be on point to know exactly what your responsibilities are. So yeah, it's a lot, honestly. Like that, it's kind of complicated if you're not actually on your job. You know what I'm saying? So I see why he say he need players that brain work.
And you can't have nobody with clear weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I tell you, like, if he give Meg, he can give Meg to anybody. He can give Meg to a linebacker, and that means you got to man up like a corner, like on this guy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear that. Oh, I'm not fast enough on this. Nah, bro. Or this is why I think Donovan Wilson had to go. Like honestly, like he got clear. Like, he can't cover everybody.
Can't cover nobody.
We can't have him Meg on no damn George Kittle, because y'all seen what he brought. No Vaseline. I'm just tell you that right now. Every time they play,
old man and everything.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just being real. So you got to have versatile guys who can get up in and out. They breaks. They can't. If we having all these moving pieces, you got to have trust in the brain and trust in just athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So Deron Bland, I'm really looking at you. Like I don't want to hear that you can't man up on certain guys, because we may, or you can't cover this outright. You can't get out of your break quick enough on this. Like we can't have that this year.
Rebel, we looking at you too.
For real. I'm be honest. I was high on Rebel, but Rebel, you had bad hips coming out of ECU. So like if they get
tape I need to see, Lou, because I never saw it out of college. Like what tape I need to see? Maybe I didn't see the games, because I just never saw it out of him.
I'll go back, because I did a whole video on it, and I showed it. I showed the plays. Like whenever they got in that bunch tight set, and they do that them switch releases, so he'll get behind. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get lost. You know what I'm saying? Or like if he's facing like a shifty receiver, like I can tell. You know what I'm saying? He's good at pressing you. He get his hands on you, and he can bail out. He can run with you straight line.
So it sounds like he need bigger receivers. He guarding in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
because if it's anybody twitching, because we saw it last year. Like I know he kind of hurt, but like when they changed direction, he was nowhere to be found.
Like I want to see him.
They left his ass on the other side of the field.
I want to see how bad he get beat versus CD.
Badly.
CD a little twitchy. He good at changing direction.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you getting beat? Like, you getting waxed, or are you there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
we can evaluate that and count.
Yeah,
that's a great point. I have my eyes on them for sure. I want to. Yeah, that's gonna be my job. And when I go out to Oxnard, quoting my boy Lou, Oxnard. When I go to Oxnard, I'm gonna be looking for them wide receiver DB matchups for sure, because we know what the receivers are. If the DB's even putting up a decent fight, I feel good.
Yeah. Like we know Deron Bland's weakness even when he was healthy. Like it was some bigger receivers. Like DeRon Bland can handle the shifty receivers. It was them DKs. It was them Big X was the one that can you know they can little boy on that time.
Body you.
Yeah, when he body you, and they can create like I know George Pickens giving DeRon Bland hell. I know he is. You feel me?
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, I know he is.
You can't do much with Pickens anyway, though.
I know, but I just know since that's your weakness, I know you.
He gonna be fooled.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like if you can't if you can't go at slashes. All right.
I would love to see that, Tyrone. A healthy Revel against GP. Because Revel, the one, he got the body type that's supposed to be able to be effective against GP, a GP type receiver. So if that's not right, or we don't see that, I'd be concerned. Like when we feel great to have that boy that we let go, because he like the tallest corner in the league with all them interceptions. What's his name? That went to Chicago with Al.
Oh, you talking about
Nation
He would
Wright.
be the perfect guy.
Nation Wright.
Nation is the perfect like cornerback. Like we saw the traits that made Nation right, but it didn't materialize a lot of the times. Like
I agree.
we saw he had the feet, he had the size. You know what I'm saying? He had all of that, but for some reason, when the ball in the air, he get lost. Some kind of way, Al and them fixed that. He might have been panicking when the ball was in the air, some, but like, bro, you 6'4", you 6'3", 6'4 feet tall. Like, why you getting moused on? He was getting moused on in Dallas.
But that's what that's Al's specialty. We just said right there. Teaching coaching him how you where your eyes supposed to be when the ball in the air. That's why he didn't remember when he did the digs, bro. He, on that one play, he had his ass doing push-ups. You're like, bro, if your eyes in the right spot, you picking that shit. But it wasn't. Like I'm gonna go in this film and I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't. I don't care if it was. You stopped the 3rd and goal. I want to pick.
What the fuck?
Fellas, look, I appreciate y'all. I'm going ahead.
Yeah, it's time to go. Getting a little weird.
Appreciate y'all
What happened?
for the
Oh no!
Yeah,
we finna leave.
Let's get him better.
Yeah. No, Diddy.
You gotta play the Diddy on that shit. Hell no. Damn.
I can't ban him from here, I think.
Please no.
That's wild as hell right there, boy.
Not like this.
Yeah,
appreciate y'all for having me on, man. I'm gonna go ahead and slide. Salute the Henny, salute the landlord, salute the Lou. Hey man, y'all keep it up, man. Y'all been cranking out good work. Those who are watching, man, y'all stay in tune with AMP. Look, everything behind me. I'm cranking out more. I got a set of videos I'm linking out this week. Again, I appreciate y'all. Home of the Cowboys, AMP Sports, good, better, best. Never let it rest. Y'all hold it down, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yeah.
And I go by Landlord
show
from
that.
Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Y'all tap in for the win. Holla at Lou and him.
You did. We out.
Yeah. I ain't got shit to say. Bye. Thank y'all. God bless America.
That nigga said bye. Appreciate the support, y'all. Y'all have a good Sunday. We appreciate y'all.
Amen.
And how great.